Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina 93 here. Yeah, E3 has been officially over and I want to bring up my thoughts and a recap of E3 and of course the games that I was interested that got me excited for. If you want to skip to the games that I'm excited for, click into this. If you want to, I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, first I want to bring up my thoughts and opinions about this E3. So what do I think about it? To me it seems like average and passable, I guess. It seems the same as the last year. I mean, there was no surprises and there was no like great presentations from some of the companies. A few of them did good and some of them they did very, very bad. I haven't seen much of the conferences, all of the conferences, but I see some of them, so they are my opinions. From EA, from what I've heard, that it was terrible and it was very, very boring. I mean, no surprise since everybody is hating on EA right now. I mean, it is not surprising like how they did last year. I mean, I haven't watched the EA's conference, but I imagine how terrible it was. For Microsoft, I give a big props for them. Coming from a guy who's not a big fan of the Xbox brand, I give them a props because they had a good conference this year. And what I mean from that is that they had a lot of the world premieres, they showed a lot of the exclusives, even though they're coming to PC, no surprise. And they showed more games, even though they're multi-class and third-party games. But the thing is, the Xbox conference was good. The presentation was very, very well made. And they showed gameplay in some of the games that we wanted to see. And it had the reveals and some of the surprises that we didn't expect. So Microsoft did very good this year, and I give a props for them. Bethesda, I haven't seen it, but from what I've heard that it was decent. There were some of the good games that they showed that they were not that bad, and a few announcements that were surprising, of course. I mean, Bethesda, I think they did very good this time, so there you go. As for Square-Enix, Square-Enix's conference was very, very unnecessary. They showed the games that we already knew, we already saw from the other conferences. Because, I mean, is it that necessary for Square-Enix to be at E3? Absolutely not, because they showed the gameplay footages we already saw, and it was only 30 minutes and no need for them to be there. Square-Enix, if you have nothing new to show, don't be at E3 again. I mean, that's just an advice, of course. As for Ubisoft's, it was like average, meh. I mean, some of the musical performances that they had, like, not necessary, and in the few games that people want to see a lot more, they barely showed more gameplay footage. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has some of the good games on there, but not what you want to see from a conference. You don't need musical performances. You don't need to show like CGI trailers. I mean, it is unnecessary, Ubisoft. I mean, I was expecting like a new Rayman or whatever, but no. What you did, not worth it. So Ubisoft was like, meh. To the Sony's conference, I mean, it was passable. It had good games to show, but the presentation is just very, very weird. It is not necessary for them to have more rooms for a lot of inviters at E3 to come. I mean, don't make them go to the other room so you could tell about your personal lives. It is not that necessary, Sony. I'm sorry. I mean, at first you told him to go into this church place that represents The Last of Us 2 gameplay. I'm gonna talk about that later in this video. But from what I'm saying is that you don't need to have more rooms, if not just one. And the other that really bothers me is how they hired some of the people to make musical performances like in Ubisoft. I mean, not necessary to bring a guy playing a banjo like taking more than 5 minutes, I believe, and the other guy playing a flute representing Ghost of Tsushima, Sucker Punch's new IP. Not necessary to bring them there, and don't bring that presentation ever again, Sony, and don't bring it to the PlayStation experience this year. Do it like you did back then, not like this. I'm sorry, but your conference was passable. And last, Nintendo, what the hell happened to you? You had so much to win this E3 for some of the games that people want to see from you, but you decided not to. I mean, a few games that you showed were very interesting, but you barely showed games like Metroid Prime 4, no Bayonetta 3, no Retro Studios' game, no classic Nintendo IP revival, none of that. You focused more than 20 minutes on just one game, which I'm gonna talk about it later on. I mean, Smash Brothers looks interesting, but do not focus on just one game. You're doing this. You did this. The same thing like in E3 2016. No, Nintendo, do not do that again. Do not focus on one game. What people want from you are the surprises and new announcements and new information from your upcoming games. But for me, what you did there is just very mediocre, underwhelming. They're not getting a pass. I'm sorry. I mean, Smash Brothers looks great, which I'm gonna talk about it like I was saying, but do not focus on one game ever again. Do not spend much time on it. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts about some of the E3 presentations from these companies. Overall, in my opinion, Microsoft won E3. The other companies didn't do that great of a job. I'm sorry, but I have to be unbiased. And I have to speak the truth because I need to be real this time around. And I'm not gonna defend some of these companies for their shortcomings and all of and some of these failures to represent their games. But yeah, Microsoft won E3 2018, so big props for them. But overall, E3 has been very underwhelming and average, just like last year. But whatever. Hopefully, next E3 will be much better. But the thing is, there are people that bring leaks and rumors, and it is not that fun to be at E3 because with these conditions. And the people who are making the presentations, they just bring unnecessary things like musical performances and bringing some of the cars and motorcycles and all that. Like, it is not been necessary. Gamers don't want that. Gamers want to see games and information, updates, details from your upcoming games. That's what E3 is supposed to be like, people. Okay? Don't do that again, and make it better next time. Now that I talked about E3 overall, now let's get into the games that got me interested at this E3. I mean, they're not on my list, I'm sorry, but not everybody likes the same thing as you, like I was saying. You got your own list, you got the games you got excited for. This is my personal list, and by the way, in no particular order. So let's begin. Number 1, Kingdom Hearts 3. Obviously, I'm so excited for this game. At Microsoft's conference, Unexpected, they showed the Frozen world, which I knew this was gonna happen because Frozen is one of the biggest and most popular Disney movies of all time, and obviously they're gonna bring this world into Kingdom Hearts 3. And at Sony's conference, they showed Pirates of the Caribbean world, which is very surprising. I like that world at Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm really glad it's coming back. And the game itself looks very cool. It looks awesome, dope, as always. I mean, it does not disappoint me, and it still gets me excited for it. Still. And by the way, it's gonna come till January 29th, 2019. I'm okay with that release date, unless it gets to the high, unless it is worth waiting for. Okay, number 2. This is what got me excited at Microsoft's press conference, and Unexpected, a new Battletoads. Yes, a new Battletoads is gonna come till 2019, and oh my god, I did not see that coming. Battletoads is gonna have hand-drawn graphics, a 3 couch co-op, and is gonna bring some of the new features into the game. And it is gonna be a brand new game, made from the ground up. And in fact that it is not gonna be made by Rare, it is gonna be made by Dialalis Studios, I believe, if I pronounce it right. It is gonna have the same treatment as Killer Instinct 3. And Battletoads in 2019, I'm looking forward to it. They haven't shown anything, they just showed the logo and some of the features that the game is gonna have. Okay, yeah. Number 3, Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry, I love that series on the PS2, and I love Devil May Cry 4 on the Xbox 360. I haven't played the DMC reboot since I've heard that it got nothing but mixed or negative reviews. I know, but Devil May Cry 5 looks like it's gonna come back to its former glory for this franchise. And hopefully it will be that good. Nero and Dante are gonna be in this game. The game looks dope, looks awesome. Cannot wait for it. Till next year. Number 4, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, the reboot, got me into this series. I mean, I love the Tomb Raider reboot. I absolutely loved it. And Rise of the Tomb Raider Raid, just as good as the first Tomb Raider. And Shadow of the Tomb Raider it looks like it's gonna be awesome as well, and it's gonna be released till September. I might pick it up day 1. I mean, hopefully. Cannot wait. Number 5, Halo Infinite. Yes, I know 343 Industries doesn't make that good of a Halo games like Bungie did with Halo series back then, but I mean, they haven't shown anything. Just a CGI trailer with the Rhinoceros Stampede and those environments and this huge Halo and having Master Chief at the end. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be a return of the Halo we knew and loved back then. I mean, hopefully Halo Infinite will deliver. We just have to wait and see. Number 6, Gears of War 5. Yes, another Gears of War game is gonna come out. I love the Gears of War series. I love the trilogy on the Xbox 360. The fourth one, it is good, but not that amazing. But Gears of War 5, hopefully it will deliver. I mean, just make it better, just like the first ones. Okay? Alright. Number 7, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. This game looks amazing. It looks like a combination of Dark Souls and Assassin's Creed. It is going to be made from Software, and it is going to be published by Activision. But from Software, they do great games, and this one looks very interesting, to be honest. And I'm so looking forward to it. I mean, I don't know which platform I'm gonna get, but hopefully it delivers. Of course, from Software, they make good games. Why not? Number 8, Spider-Man. Yes, the game looks amazing. It looks fun. This is the Spider-Man we wanted. I mean, and he's gonna be released till September. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes ever. And this game is gonna be, looks like it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be made by Insomniac Games. Hopefully it delivers. It looks awesome. Number 9, Death Stranding. I mean, I'm curious how this game is gonna be like when it comes out. I mean, when they showed at this E3, I was wondering how the game is gonna be played, and having this main character walking does not make me excited. Like, show me more, Hideo Kojima. You can do better than that. Don't make this game as a movie. Make this as a more action-oriented video game. Okay? Thank you. Number 10, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, this game looks awesome. I mean, I'm not like super hyped like everybody else, like, I cannot wait. But this game looks good. I'm a huge Super Smash Bros. Fan. I'll get it, of course. It's gonna be in my collection. But the thing is, every character that has been on Super Smash Bros., they're not gonna be cut. Everybody's gonna be in this game. And of course it's gonna have a lot more content. The graphics look a little bit better than the previous Smash Brothers. And Ridley is gonna be a new playable character. You should have seen Shoku's reaction to this. It made me laugh how triggered he was. Oh my god. I knew this was coming. I knew he was gonna be so triggered and disappointed. But hey, it was hilarious to see him in this game. Ridley, he looks okay, I guess. I'm not mad about it. At least we got another villain added to the roster, I could say. But other than that, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be released till December. I cannot wait to play it, of course. Number 11, Unravel 2. I like the first Unravel. This game looks good. It looks nice. One of these days I'm gonna download it. And you can get it right now, by the way. Number 12, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I like the first Ori and the Blind Forest, and this game looks like it's gonna be just as good as the first one. It looks interesting. Number 13, what really stole the show from Sony. The first that they started with, The Last of Us Part 2. It looks incredible, it looks amazing. I like the first The Last of Us. I don't care if many people say that it's gonna be overrated. I mean, you have to admit that this game looks great. I mean, if it's not your type of game, I could understand, but this game is gonna be one of the best exclusives available on the PS4, and I cannot wait for it. It looks awesome. And in fact that you're gonna play as Ellie and not Joel, I mean, this is kind of questionable, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be that good because Naughty Dog, they make awesome games. Number 14, Doom Eternal. A new Doom game has been announced and everybody is waiting for that game. I mean, the first Doom 4, it was amazing. I loved it, and I'm all aboard for it. I cannot wait to play this, of course. They haven't shown anything, but of course it's gonna be a great game. Bethesda, you nailed it. And speaking of Bethesda, number 15, The Elder Scrolls 6. This what got everybody excited. I mean, I like the first Skyrim, and I'm so curious how this game is gonna be like when it comes out. I mean, they haven't shown anything, just an announcement, a CGI trailer. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a great game. The first Skyrim was good, and this, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it very well. Number 16, Team Sonic Racing. I like the kart racers. I like Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing and Racing Transformed. They're very fun games. I mean, sad that you're not gonna have the Sega characters this time around, if not just Sonic characters. But it looks fun, and Crush 40 is gonna be back for this game. They're gonna return to compose the music for this game, which is shocking for every Sonic fan. And big props for that. Team Sonic Racing looks fun. I might get it day one or at Christmas. I have to wait and see. Number 17, Octopath Traveler. It looks fun. It looks great. It reminds me the SNES RPGs back then, and this game looks like it's gonna be just as good. Octopath Traveler, it looks fun. Cannot wait for it. It's gonna be released till next month, which is great. Number 18, Dragon Quest 11. Dragon Quest games are awesome. I mean, it is a nice franchise. It is a good franchise. And Dragon Quest 11 looks like it's gonna be a very good game. So yeah, what can I say? It's finally gonna be right here at the West. I might get it for the PS4 or the Switch. I don't know, but I have to wait and see. Number 19, Session, which looks like a skateboard game from the Tony Hawk and skate type of games. This looks like a spiritual successor from what I've heard. It looks, I have to wait and see. They haven't shown anything, just a CGI trailer, but it might be fun. Who knows? Number 20, another announcement that got me excited at Sony's conference, Ghost of Tsushima, new Sucker Punch's IP. It looks great. The graphics look amazing and the gameplay looks great. And they finally showed a little bit more of what the game is going to be about. Hopefully it will deliver. Sucker Punch, they made good games. I haven't played the Sly Cooper, but the Infamous games, I like them, love them, and I'm so excited for this. Hopefully it will be that good. Number 21, a very surprising, and it was rumored, and they finally announced it, Resident Evil 2 Remake. The Resident Evil games back then, they were awesome, and this game is going to be built from the ground up from Capcom. Resident Evil 2 Remake looks like it's going to have more potential. I mean, like the same treatment like the first Resident Evil being remade on the GameCube, and this remake looks like it's gonna be just as good as the original. Hopefully it will deliver, of course. Number 22, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm not the biggest Fire Emblem fan, but this game looks like it's gonna be awesome, and maybe it will be added to my collection. I mean, it looks fun, it looks awesome. Fire Emblem games are cool. Maybe we'll pick it up. I have to wait and see. Number 23, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm not the biggest Assassin's Creed fan, but this one looks like it's gonna have a lot of potential. The last Assassin's Creed game that I played was Black Flag, but this time I'm all aboard for it. I mean, I haven't played Origins as of yet, but Odyssey, I think I'll get into it when it comes out, I think. Number 24, Anthem. This game looks cool. Looks like it's gonna be an online multiplayer action game. Hopefully it will deliver, and EA do not disappoint this time around with Anthem. Please don't. This game looks like it's gonna have a lot of potential. It looks great. I cannot lie. 25, Control, which was announced on the Sony's conference. It looks like it's gonna have a lot of potential. It looks like it's gonna be a fun game. It reminds me of Quantum Break, if I'm saying right. But Control looks like a lot of fun. It looks awesome. I have to wait and see on that. Now into the last game that got me excited at this E3, Soul Calibur 6. I love the Soul Calibur games back then. I like the first Soul Calibur games from the Dreamcast and the GameCube version, the second one, because of Link. But yeah, from what I've heard, that this game is gonna be just like the first ones, that is going back to its old roots, from what I've heard. Hopefully it will deliver. It looks great, it looks fun, and it looks like it has some potential to be a great game this time around. So there you have it. That is all my thoughts about E3 overall and the games that got me excited. Like I was saying, average and underwhelming. Don't get me wrong, we got a lot of good announcements, but when it comes to the conferences and presentations, they were kind of boring and mediocre, except for Microsoft's and maybe Bethesda and Sony. But everybody else, hopefully next year will be much better than how it was during this week. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below, and let me know what you think about E3 2018 overall. It is your choice. So thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace. Just like that.